Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Queen Tulsa Show. We have a lot to discuss today. I know I had to postpone our live till today because the streets were very heavy. There was a lot of news to get out. There was a lot of news coming out, and so I had to postpone our show to today to where I can give my recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I want to say on this third episode, A Star is Reborn. This is episode 3. Remember, this is season 15. Now, there was a lot going on in this season. And one thing I want to say before we even go just right into it, I want everybody to follow queentulsa.com. That is my website. Check me out for new posts and things like that, updates, blog updates. First things first, who should I start with? Who are we going to start with today first? Okay. I think we should start with Sanya because Sanya, she don't really give it up like that. And of course, Sanya has her sister and everybody living with her. And on this season, they were pretty much coming to an agreement where Sanya's family, her sister, would do their own thing. The sister has a whole attitude. The sister is so ungrateful. The sister is actually an embarrassment um, to the culture. I mean, she appears to be ungrateful. Um, she wants to be the moment, but she's the hairstylist. She is the sister, right? And so we really didn't get too much from Sanya except for her trying to be the hype man and playing all sides of the field. And then we're going to move on to Monyetta. Monyetta and Kandi, they have like a really good relationship, good friendship. And Monyetta is also teaming up with Kenya. And I didn't know that Monyetta was a dancer. Per the streets, Monyetta is very much so liked in Atlanta, Georgia. That is not a problem. Now, Monyetta, when they were at Drew's performance with Candace Dillard from Potomac, and so Monyetta was trying to get her moment there at the scene. But we're going to push forward because I'm just doing a recap, a review. Courtney is definitely getting under Kandi's skin this year. And that's what I like to see. I like to see everybody have their fair share of being in the hot seat, pretty much what Nene did. She had taken it and nobody said anything. All right. Now, as far as Kenya is still holding on to that Martell situation. Kenya is not really being a team player. Kenya is pretty much being a Cynthia. Kenya is protecting Kandi by any means necessary. So it's teams that these ladies are splitting up in. And it's sad to say that these grown women are in teams, but no, it seems like Kandi's team is her out here debunking and trying to still make Kandi look good on air. And I feel like it's not fair because Kandi has had a lot going on in her real life, in her businesses. Of course, we heard the pow pow. And we'll get into that even more because okay, so we're still on Kenya. So like I said, Kenya is just pretty much like a hype man. She's a wingman. Now I'm going to get on over to Marlo. I feel like Marlo is really showing, she's giving reality TV. She's giving you the kids. She's giving you her life coach situation, her business. And also Marlo shared rest in peace to her nephew who worked for Kandi's restaurant, the Old Lady Gang. And he didn't get taken out at the restaurant, but he was associated with the restaurant. He worked there. And when Marlo went to Kandi to, pretty much tell her what was going on, Kandi nonchalantly, and, just acting like she didn't know and so far into the conversation, right? Well, there's a lot to go on with Marlo this season. She gets into it with Drew because Drew is an actress. And whenever those cameras are rolling, Drew wants to get her moment. And so the cameras were down. Marlo went to her and was trying to just give her a one-on-one. This is why I was offended. And why didn't you bring up the pow pow, actually say the pow pow, instead of saying it was an incident? And so Drew, of course, is Team Kandi. So she wasn't going to go in like that. Now, Drew has a lot going on, and I can see why she's Team Kandi because Kandi is connected with the streets, and I'm pretty sure Kandi knows that Drew and Ralph relationship is in a turmoil right now, and it's going to be a lot to be uncovered. I just say, like, this episode 3 was just heating us up for the bigger moments. So I'm not going to cover too much in this one because I feel like we're going to go full throttle on episode 4. Like I said, Kandi is hiding her hands. She's throwing rocks, hiding her hands. She's trying to avoid the Center Peach attention. And unfortunately, that does not fly with this franchise. Please sound off in the comments with your comments and let me know what you think about it. This was a quick recap. We will see